The results are in from more midterm elections. The South is bracing for dangerous floods. And it was another great day to be Lionel Messi. That's some of what we'll get to on the 7 from the Washington Post. I'm Hannah Jewell. It's Wednesday, June 17th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. Number 1. President Donald Trump's endorsements had mixed results in another round of primary elections. The march to the November midterms continued yesterday through states including Georgia, Alabama, and Oklahoma. This year's primaries have been a key test of Trump's influence over the Republican Party and Republican voters. For the most part, his candidates have done well. But yesterday was hit or miss for the president. In a rare defeat, the president's pick for Georgia governor, the state's lieutenant governor, Burt Jones, failed to advance out of a Republican runoff. But Trump-endorsed candidates won Senate runoffs in Alabama and Georgia, where his last-minute pick, Representative Mike Collins, secured the Republican nomination. He spoke to supporters after his victory.
You know, we're Republicans now. We're going to have some robust primaries out there. Sometimes we got some strong disagreements. But I can tell you one thing. Now we stand united around one mission. That's right. And y'all know what the mission is. It's to put a Republican in that seat and get rid of that Jon Ossoff in November. Return this seat to the people of Georgia.
That race against Democratic Senator Jon Ossoff will be one to watch. It's one of a few that could determine which party controls the Senate next year. 5 people were arrested over an alleged plot to attack the White House UFC event. That's number 2. On Sunday, President Trump hosted an Ultimate Fighting Championship event at the White House to mark his 80th birthday. According to court papers made public yesterday, authorities intercepted a plot to attack the event and target specific officials. Authorities allege the suspects described plans to fly explosive drones over the crowd, set them off, and gun down fleeing attendees. It was not immediately clear how close the alleged plot came to reality or how many people authorities believe may have been involved. The Justice Department said that 5 people had been arrested in 4 states: California, Missouri, Nebraska, and Ohio. Matthew Quinn, the deputy director of the Secret Service, told reporters yesterday that some suspects were still at large. Number 3. Trump is planning another significant change to the White House grounds. Lafayette Square is a public park next to the White House. Visitors often use it to access the White House grounds. Protesters have used it too, including for demonstrations after the death of George Floyd in May 2020. Now, though, Trump wants to build a new permanent fence at the park. It would be installed on the north and south sides of Lafayette Square, allowing officials to shut the park if they deem it necessary. White House officials have long relied on temporary fences to close off the park, including for an ongoing renovation project overseen by Trump. But officials across multiple administrations have found the temporary fences to be unsightly and believe they offer insufficient protection. Number 4. The Justice Department charged 15 people with conspiracy to block ICE. Yesterday, federal prosecutors announced charges against members of Minneapolis groups, which they said are composed of far-left Antifa activists. They alleged the 15 people were conspiring to impede or injure federal officers during the Trump administration's immigration enforcement operation earlier this year. 5 of the 15 people face additional charges. Daniel Rosen, U.S. Attorney for the District of Minnesota, spoke to the press yesterday. He was asked how many federal agents were injured as a result of the defendants' alleged actions.
Whether or not they actually, at the end of the day, cause bodily harm is not the measure of whether or not they committed a serious federal crime.
Asked about charges against officers involved in the fatal shootings of protesters Renee Good and Alex Preddy in January, Rosen said those investigations are ongoing. A potential tropical storm could bring life-threatening floods to the south. That's our fifth story. In the past few days, dangerous downpours have led to flash flooding and road closures from Texas to Mississippi. But the worst may be yet to come. The season's first tropical storm may form near the Texas coast today. That's raising concerns for both coastal storm surge and inland freshwater flooding. If it develops, the storm will be named Arthur. As of this morning, around 27 million people from Texas to Georgia were covered by flood watches. This storm is slow-moving and waterlogged, similar to the deadly tropical rainmakers that flooded Texas and North Carolina nearly a year ago. Those storms showed that it doesn't take a big, powerful hurricane to have a big, powerful impact. So if you're in the South, keep a close eye on the forecast and watch out for any flood warnings. Number 6. You may be able to improve your gut health by eating more fermented foods. Kimchi, kefir, sauerkraut, and other fermented foods are having a moment. Research shows that eating them may lower inflammation, improve blood sugar control, and make your gut microbiome more diverse. And that is linked to a lower risk of developing chronic diseases. Most adults should aim for 1 or 2 portions of fermented foods each day, but more is better. And eating a variety of gut-friendly foods should help you get the most benefit. To help you with this, post-health columnist Anahad O'Connor shared 5 recipes. He loves ranch, so he suggested one that's made from kefir for your next salad. And if you love pickles, you can try making your own with an easy recipe. To see all his recommendations for gut-friendly meals and snacks you can make at home, follow the link in today's 7 newsletter. And at number 7, soccer legend Lionel Messi had a triumphant start to his World Cup. 3.5 years after leading Argentina to victory at the 2022 World Cup, Messi is back to chase even more glory. Last night in Kansas City, he got it, scoring his first ever hat trick in a World Cup. To those wondering, that means scoring 3 goals in a single match. Here's the sound of fans celebrating in Buenos Aires. Argentina's 3-0 victory over Algeria also tied Messi in first for the most goals scored by a single person in World Cups across their entire career. This triumph may be surprising to some haters and doubters. Messi turns 39 years old next week, the horror, and he's been dealing with an injury. This is his 6th World Cup. His first was 20 years ago. So let that be an inspiration to any 38-year-olds out there. You're officially not too old to score a hat trick at the World Cup. All right, you're all caught up. If you're enjoying the podcast, leave us a friendly rating or review wherever you're listening. It gives us a warm, fuzzy feeling, and it helps other people find the show. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'll meet you back here tomorrow.